Hey, Being at Work listeners. You know that I am in the midst of this 5-week adventure and was so fortunate to get to spend a couple of days in Barcelona recently. And one of the highlights from my time in Barcelona was visiting the Sagrada Familia, a Catholic basilica by the architect Antoni Gaudí. And oh my goodness, I was just looking back at pictures and reflecting on how inspired I was. And there were a couple of things in particular, just learning more about him and his life and the construction of this church that is nearly 140 years and counting in the making because it still isn't finished. It is proof of how to turn vision into reality. Gaudi once said that the tree outside my window is a great teacher. And so you can see the influence of nature. Actually, it's like walking into a forest. And I hadn't expected that. I didn't realize that that was his inspiration. And just one example of that, I mean, it's everywhere. Nature is everywhere. But the pillars and the columns holding up the structure rise like trees, and they're all different and unique, just like trees are, different shapes and sizes and colors. And they separate into these overlapping branches that hold up the ceiling. It's just absolutely magnificent and so beautiful. And the colors from the stained glass windows, the reflection that changes throughout the day. Such a great example of vision into reality. And it's also a reminder of being pulled by the vision. So Gaudi devoted himself to the Sagrada for 43 years. And he knew that he would not see the project through to completion. So he left detailed models and drawings and design plans so that others could carry on the work. He enabled others to continue to build on what he had started. And during that 43 years of work, there were lots of stops and starts. And in learning more about his experience in leading the project, he didn't see those stops and starts as a bad thing. He actually said that it was necessary to alternate between reflection and action, which complete and moderate each other. And I love that. The slow periods in the building were used to take stock, to dream, to design new solutions, to reflect, and for Gaudi to develop his skills in new directions. So many good leadership insights. It's a reminder to me that yes, having the vision and recognizing that slower periods as I'm working towards that are so valuable in me preparing myself, preparing the people I'm working with, reflecting on what's working, what's not. So here's to dreaming and taking stock today. What a great way to take care of yourself and ultimately each other.